Hi, this is Karina from Coachilly, the online blog for coaches. And today I will show you in this video how you can create 1 year worth of social media content in less than an hour. Now this video is going to be a lot shorter than that, so you know that it's possible to do this very, very quickly. Now I'm going to show you how to do this using a tool called Missing Letter. I'm going to demo this tool to you, but I'll also show you what the normal steps would be if you were to do this manually. What you need to get started are 3 things. You need about 3 to 5 blog posts. You need a design tool like Canva or Google Slides or PowerPoint that you can use to create some graphics, some quote bubbles. And lastly, you need a scheduling tool. Now there are multiple social scheduling tools out there at different price points, some of them free with some limitations. I'm demoing this using Missing Letter. Now, normally when you do this, you will follow 3 basic steps. You take each one of your articles and you select 12 or more, meaning sentences that are quotable, and maybe they need some rewriting, but you need to select at least 12 of those to have 1 post for each month of the year. And then you need to create quote images from that. Now, we know that this can take quite a bit of time, but even if you do something very simple, you would still need to create these quote images. I recommend using Canva for that. So even that can still take you quite some time for 12 or more quotes. And once you're done with that, you begin to schedule those posts over the course of a year. And there are tools where you can do that. I know that Facebook allows you to do this for both Facebook and Instagram. You upload all your design assets and then you schedule each post one by one throughout the year. Now this can take quite a bit of time. I'll show you a shortcut. All right, so let's head over here, leave Canva and go over here to Missing Letter. So here in Missing Letter, we start seeing the dashboard as we log in. And what I want to show you is first the calendar. So for the month of August, you see here, I have already pre-scheduled all of these different posts. And if I go throughout the year, there is something scheduled there. Now I have to tidy this up. I like to post on Tuesdays and Thursdays, which for August is already the case. For the future months, I will have to go in once a month and just tidy this up. And what you will need to do to set this up is to add your social media accounts. And another thing you need to do right in the beginning is to link your blog feed so that Missing Letter will know when you issued a new blog post. It will pull this blog post automatically and then analyze it and create automatically what you would do manually, these 12 to 16 or more quotes that you need. It will also automatically create for you, I can show you this in the settings here, it will create for you the quote bubbles that you will need to have. Those are the images that you are showing. This is especially interesting when you're posting on Instagram, any platform that is highly visual. And so for quote bubbles, you can use something simple. Now I created all my quote bubbles. I designed all of these in Canva and uploaded them here. And so these are standard, and I'll show you how that works in a minute. But there's also a set of pre-made quote bubbles that you can then customize. So you can go in here and customize it with your own color schemes. And there's more than what you see here. I deleted a bunch of them, but there's a good library to start with. You can create custom fonts. You can adjust the schedule to when you actually want to post. So how long is your delay if you auto schedule, for example. What are your standard hashtags and so forth. There are schedule templates here. This is the auto schedule. Schedule templates is what I wanted to show you. I use a mix of these. What this does is it spreads the repurposed content, those 12 quotes or 6 quotes, whatever you get from your blog post, and distributes it over the course of this time here, either 12 months, or if you want to just spread this over 2 months because it's something that has relevance only in this current season and will no longer be relevant past those 2 months. Perhaps it's an event that you're hosting. You would choose one of these other schedule templates. And so now we create a drip campaign. And a few weeks ago, I had somebody on a live stream with me. His name is Chris Kelso, and you see him here. We talked about imposter syndrome. He had published a book, and I had interviewed him about the process of writing his book, what made him successful as a coach, and to share also how his book can be used to help clients that are dealing with imposter syndrome. So now we're going to go, I want to schedule a drip campaign for this article that I had written as a follow-up of the video. And so the first thing you see here is on the left-hand side, it shows you what kind of drip campaign are we using. Is it a 1 week, 2 week blast? You know, those are the schedules I showed you earlier. We want to do a 12-month evergreen, which will evenly distribute 12 posts over the course of a year. And so the next thing we need to do here is to select hashtags. I'm okay with these hashtags. You can always add more. Then you take a look at all the media that are here. So add media. So I've uploaded another image here, Overcoming the Imposter, the actual book. Okay, we previewed that. I'm good with these. And now let's give it a glance here. We have a minimum of 12 posts requires 12 quotes. I have 19 total here. I can always add a few more. Now, I've gone through these before recording this video. I'm okay with these. What will happen next is Missing Letter will create a drip campaign for me. And this is how it looks like. What you'll see here at the top is day 0, and then on day 9 is the next one. So you see here, these are the number of campaigns, or number of posts, 12 namely, for a 1-year campaign. You also see here all the different channels this is posted on. If I, in general, do not want to post on, let's say, on Facebook or on Instagram, then I can deselect it here globally, like for this post at least. Or if I want to individually change where this is displayed, I can go here and then day by day go through here and say, okay, for this day, I don't want to post this on Instagram, and on another day, maybe I do want to. So this is how you navigate left to right too. These 3 dots open up an additional menu. That additional menu allows you then to select the different quotes up top here and below. So in this case, below here, you see there's an image displayed. As you can see here, image. I can choose to cut this image off. Then it shows me automatically the preview image that's normally there. I can say I don't want any image. I only want text. Maybe on Twitter, I just want to talk about a little quote and I don't want anything else there. Or I can decide to put the image back in there, or I go for a quote bubble. So that's possible too. Then it will select one of those quote bubbles that is already pre-made by Missing Letter. In my case, I have chosen to upload my own. That's up to you. Quote bubbles are quite useful. You can customize them to fit your color scheme. And so then you go image by image and quote by quote. I just want to show you how this works. So if I use a quote bubble, see it picked another one. If I don't like it, I use this item here, this menu, to choose a different image and see how that looks like, if that works better for me. So you see here, there's a little more text in there. So I can choose the type of quote I want to see in here. And then here I can choose what kind of quote bubble I want. Maybe another one works better for me. So this is how I change the images there, or go back to the original that I had in here. And I can choose to upload my own image. So if you have other ones you want to upload for this specific drip campaign, you can do that. And the one at the top here, that is only changing what is shown here at the top, right? Those are the quotes that go in the main section. So this is how you make changes there. Then you go day by day through the drip campaign and see if this is how you like to display this. Once you're at the end, you can decide whether or not you want to republish this post to Medium. Medium is a blog platform that allows you to reach a wider audience. If you wish to do that, then you can republish there. I have elected to do this. It saves me some time to then repost this article. And you can get an update reminder from Missing Letter. Once this campaign is expired, Missing Letter will remind you of it, and then you can decide whether or not you want to run it again, or if you need to revise the content, if there's something that needs to be updated. Then you can set here an optional start and end date for the campaign if you don't want to use the ones that are in here that are automatically set in your settings. This campaign will start in 7 days from now if I start it right now. That's my automated setting. So then I confirm that this is my content. Once you do that, you can then hit launch campaign, and once you do that, it will distribute it over the course of a year on your calendar. And you do this times 4, and that means you have one post each week of the month for an entire year. So every week one post, and a year worth of social media posts is scheduled. This gives you a good start, and then you can sprinkle in other content other than your own by using Curate here. Now, Curate is a really great option where you can see content that is interesting for your audience. So if this is something I felt was really useful here, like, how to use neuromarketing in your small business, I think that could be really interesting. Then I could preview this and see, okay, what are they talking about? If the article is interesting, then I can decide to post this, and this will be added to my social calendar. So now you can use other people's content to fill up your calendar. And if you do this maybe once a week, or if you don't have that much time, you just do it once a month, you can very quickly fill up your social calendar with a mix of your own content and other content that you find useful that you want to post. You probably need a little bit more time the first time around that you do this, but on average, between half an hour and 45 minutes to create one of those drip campaigns for a 1-year evergreen. The more you do it, the more you get up to speed, and will save you a lot of time. If you have questions about, comment below, and I will make sure I answer you as soon as possible. And if you want to see more content like this, also comment below and let us know what you would like to see on Coachilly, what kind of videos we should post here for you. All right, see you soon.